Hello, everyone. It's Sal, Stretford Post. How you all doing? And welcome to another episode of the Watch Along, guys, between Tottenham and Arsenal in the North London derby, guys. How you doing? I hope you're doing fine. Thank you for joining me. Let me just send this real quickly. 1 second. Thank you all for joining me, of course, today. Really appreciate you all. It's a North London derby. It's a massive game, guys. You know, Nottingham Forest, they did it, didn't they? Nottingham Forest let us down, man. Nottingham Forest let us down. We thought we were going to get that draw. It was insane, but in the end, I felt it was a little bit harsh to disallow the first. No, I'm going to be honest. The first goal shouldn't have been disallowed. It shouldn't have been disallowed. The first goal should have stood. I don't know what McAllister's supposed to do. I'll be honest, guys, because I'm an honest guy in back regards to football. It should have been allowed. You know, Liverpool didn't play well. They were very poor, in particular in the first half. But, you know, that's football. You know, you have to play until the final whistle. And in the end, I would say that, yeah, it would have been harsh to disallow that goal, to be honest with you, to not give Liverpool the free. Because at the end of the day, we needed that. We needed Liverpool to drop points. But unfortunately, we weren't to be. And I do think that it wasn't a handball. I really don't. I think that is very harsh. I think where are we going with the rules here, guys? Because the rules are a little bit too stupid at the end of the day. But they were lucky, Liverpool, in the end. Of course they were lucky, because that could have easily been a draw. Of course it was. That could have easily been a draw. But, you know, I want to see fair football. I see fair football at the end of the day. Ekatike should have scored anyway. God knows what Ekatike was doing there. My goodness me. How he missed that header in the first place, I don't know. But, guys, we have to look after what we have to look after, which is Manchester United. We have to look after ourselves. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. And that is what Man United have to do, guys. But thank you, everyone who's joining me today. Don't forget to smash a like on the way in, guys. If you guys could do that for me, that'd be so fantastic. Massive game, of course, the North London derby. Guys, I actually think if Tottenham win this game, I think the league is over. I'll be honest, guys. I know it sounds a little bit premature, but I actually think the league is over. If Tottenham win this game, the league is done, guys. I think it's done. I think Man City will have a game in hand. They got to play Arsenal at the Etihad. I just think it's going to be game over for them. I really do. I think this is a massive game. I really do, for the title aspirations and stuff like that. Will Tottenham beat them, though? New manager bounce. Igor Tudor as the manager of Tottenham Hotspur, of course. So you never know. It might be a little bit of a new manager bounce. The team's a bit right there, guys. No real surprises in the lineups, to be honest with you. No real surprises there. Maybe a couple, in the lineups and stuff. Like maybe, the fact that is no Odegaard in the team and stuff. So yeah, that is obviously a bit of a shock, but nothing too surprising, guys. Absolutely not. Fulham have beaten Sunderland 2-0. They are beating them at the moment, 2-1, should I say? Sunderland, the wheels are really fallen off, haven't they? They're really fallen off as well. That was expected, guys. I'm looking at the last minute of the Sunderland game, and Fulham have got a third. Yes, they got a third. So Fulham have won that game, guys. So that's a magnificent result for Fulham. Iwobi with the goal. But what I would say, yeah, look, I mean, we just need to look after ourselves. What Man United do is the most important thing tomorrow, regardless of what happened today. We had a couple of good results yesterday. Not everything is going to go our way at the end of the day. So we have to look at it from a point of view that, okay, Liverpool won the game. And that shows character at the end of the day. That shows character, that shows perseverance, guys. Absolutely. But at the end of the day, what I would say is, we win against Everton, it doesn't really matter. We carry on. We have to just win against Everton. That's what Man United needs to do. We can't be worried about Liverpool and Villa and all these teams, even though it was a good day yesterday. Let me just say hello to the community. Hope everyone is good. Hope everyone is blessed. Of course, guys, welcome to the stream. Bigger Anfield the Red. The Forest game was insane. It was a good ending to the game, to be honest with you. If I'm being honest, it was a good ending to the game. Absolutely, my friend. Was a bit boring in the first half, but I got it. Big up, my friend Metal. How you doing, my friend? Liverpool scammed an ugly win. It was an ugly win. I know it's an ugly win, but that's football, and you have to win these games. I would love Man United if we're drawing 0-0 to win the game 1-0 like that. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's all about winning, and that's what you do in football. You have to win these games, and they found a way to win. The heads could have dropped after the goal was disallowed, but they refused to let it drop. But that's fine. Man United just need to do our thing, and Man United need to beat Everton, and that's the most important thing. Both goals should have stood. Probably, yeah, because I'm being honest. You can't give a handball when your back is turned against the goal. How do you give a handball like that? I just don't understand it. When your back is against the goal, if someone smashes the ball 100 miles an hour from less than 1 yard, and your back is behind the ball, your arms are behind your chair, your arms are by your side, I don't see how you cannot give that goal. I just think that the refereeing, and this is what we have to get away from. What I would say is about the cultish mentality within English football, that people just because their team benefited, it's okay. I look at that and I think that was an awful decision. You cannot give a handball there. Ekatika should have scored anyway. Ekatika should have put the ball in the back of the net regardless. I mean, that miss was atrocious in itself. Absolutely. And big up Anfield Red, no problem at all. Big up Metal. That Rio guy changed everything. Till then, they were shit. Yeah. He changed everything. I agree. Big up SCB. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Sheffield Wednesday relegated. Unfortunately, the way Sheffield Wednesday have been run over the years hasn't been good. They've been put through the mud. A great football team like Sheffield Wednesday getting relegated is sad. It's always sad when you see big clubs get relegated. Sheffield Wednesday were one of the originators of the Premier League, as we remember in the early 90s. There were, with David Hurst and Pressman and Des Walker and all those players, they were a very, very good team, back in the days, guys. And fair play to them. Not fair play, so commiserations, I should say, to them. Unfortunately, Sheffield Wednesday got relegated. And look, I hope they bounce back, but they have been put through the mud the last 15, 20 years, haven't they? Haven't seen in the Premier League in a very long time, proper Premier League club as well is Sheffield Wednesday, Bobby, what's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. It's confusing at times. I don't want City to win the league, but I don't want Arsenal to win it today. Look, I understand that feeling, Bobby. Everyone has entitled to feel their own separate ways at the end of the day. I go based on what is officially Man United's rival. And I go based on Manchester United, Man City not catching up with Man United in regards to that title tally. I don't want Man City getting closer to our title tally. I don't want that. And that's one thing. However, I understand with the fans. I understand that Arsenal you would not hear the end of it. If Arsenal won the league, you would not hear the end of it. And I would say that loudly because I know Arsenal fans. However, I don't want City getting closer to our 20 times. You know what I mean? I don't want that happening. They've already taken our treble. We can't let them do any more, guys. We can't. So I would say, look, it's looking likely that Man City are going to win the league. If Tottenham win today, City will win the league. This is how it is for me. We're into that stage of the season now. If Tottenham win today, it's City's. Even if it's a draw today. If it's a draw today, I see City winning the league easily. I see City winning the league. I can't see Arsenal winning it, especially the fact that the game is at the Etihad. And if Man City win that game at the Etihad, not long as well, and then it's curtains, guys. Absolutely. It's curtains. Big up, Richard. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Cheating bastards. Liverpool. Hugo is well offside. You know what? One thing I would say about that, I didn't really look at it, but what I would say is it did look offside. But I haven't seen it. But you know what I was thinking at the time, Richard? I was thinking, you know what? They're going to give the goal because regardless if it is offside, they're going to give the goal anyway because all the dramas and that about the first goal. I think they got a little bit of scrutiny in regards to the first goal. So they basically sort of use that one. You know what I mean? They were lucky. Stephen, good to see you, mate. Absolutely. Yes. Big up, United man. How you doing, my friend? Forest have let us down. For that, they should spend a season in the Championship so that they can learn their lesson. I mean, at the end of the day, look, I was very disappointed with Liverpool today. I thought they were awful. I thought Forest should have won the game, of course, over the 90 minutes plus. I thought Forest should have won the game. Unfortunately, that's not how football works, unfortunately. And, I was hoping for Forest goal. But, I take the weekend. The weekend went pretty well for Man United. A draw for Aston Villa, a draw for Chelsea. I think that's okay. The one that I actually expected to be a draw was this one. And this one, obviously Liverpool won. But if Liverpool drew that game, it would have been a lovely weekend for Man United, in particular if Man United beat Everton. I know that there's going to be a lot of Liverpool fans who'd be praying for Man United to draw or lose to Everton on Tuesday. It's not going to happen. Man United need to go out there and Man United need to just put them to the sword and win the game, guys. Absolutely. Big up United, man, them. Hate Scumple. I think you're not the only one, my friend. Tyborg, if Liverpool plays like this against a proper team, they will suffer. Yeah, look, Liverpool there's a few times this season, Tyborg, that Liverpool are very, very lucky. You remember the Newcastle game when they got that goal after the 93rd minute or something like that. They have been very lucky this season. Trust me. And I don't think that they're a threat to Man United's top four aspirations. I really don't. I think Man United will finish ahead of Liverpool, and I think that would be absolutely fantastic. And I actually think Man United will come third or second anyway. So they were lucky today, very, very lucky. One thing I would say in regards to Nottingham Forest is that Nottingham Forest need to learn how to attack a little bit more, be more positive in regards to their football, because they're a good football team. They got some very good players. Another very good performance from Anderson. You know, they got some very good footballers there. They got Igor, of course, guys. Igor Thiago, isn't it? It's not Igor Thiago. What's the other one? Igor Jesus. They got him, of course, and they got a few other players in that team. Gibbs is a very good player as well. Murillo. And, you know, they need to utilize that a little bit more. They should not be in a relegation zone, that team. That team is a lot better than what they're making out. They're really mugging their own selves off, to be honest with you. Without Wirtz, were Burnley. There you go. Wirtz, got injured before the kickoff, of course. Forest were absolutely wasteful. They were wasteful, yes, and they paid for it, of course. United Mandem. We are about to see masterclass on the art of scoring by Victor Mediocres. Is he even playing today? Let me have a look at my starting lineup. I think he is playing today, to be honest with you, United Mandem. I think he's starting up front. He is starting up front. Come on, Arsenal. Big up, Richard. Big up, Richard. Absolutely. It is a lose-lose situation. Regardless who wins the league, it's a lose-lose situation for Man United, because Man United should be challenging for the league. It's a lose-lose situation. But we have to look at it in regards to who our real rivalries. Who are real rivalries? I can take Arsenal fans. I've got thick skin. It doesn't bother me. Nobody should really want Arsenal to win the league. Man City to win the league. Nobody. Because obviously there is a proper rivalry there. And just because there's less Man City fans and it makes us feel better, it's not right. And what we have to do is we have to understand, as I've spoken about this many times, and have to explain it. It's the thing with Arsenal. Arsenal at least elevated the Premier League with Man United, and Arsenal were organically a very good team like Man United, and we both elevated each other during that treble season and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? And that's why I would say that. I think Man City, they shouldn't even be near this. And for them to start creeping up on our title challenge, guys, they're going to creep up. And another thing, if Man City do win the league, you bet your bottom dollar that Pep Guardiola will probably stay. He'll probably get another 500 million to spend, and they probably go on another dominating run. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely. People think that Arsenal fans had a crash out when they lose to United and drew to Wolves. If and when Spurs win today, the meltdown will be crazy. It will be for shake the club to the core. If they lose today, man, then I'm telling you right now, categorically, mate, categorically, it is over. It's over for Arsenal. If Arsenal lose today, even if Arsenal draw today, even if they draw today, Man City will have a game in hand. The points difference would be 3 points. Man City have to play Arsenal at the Etihad. I think it's over for them. Absolutely. Big up, Ephraim. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, mate. Hope everything is blessed. Spurs should win today. As long as they do win, I wouldn't care if this is the most atrocious game ever seen to mankind. Big up, United Mandem. Big up. Spurs should win today. But I'm not too bothered. Love United, hate everyone else. That's exactly how you should be. Hate everyone else. It shouldn't be about if Arsenal win, if Man City win. It's going to hurt my feelings because a few Ty is going to say something on social media. It's not going to bother me, guys. I'll tell you that right now. It's not going to bother me. The most important thing is that we hate everybody. And that's it. We hate Man City more than Arsenal. We should. You should hate our guys. I'm from London, right? Let's not push this agenda, right? Because I'm from London at the end of the day. I was raised with Arsenal fans all over the place, guys. Everywhere was an Arsenal fan. I was pushed for people to try and make me an Arsenal fan. Do you know what I mean? When I was younger, nah, I was a United fan through and through. And I tell you about Arsenal fans, they're the worst. But as a football club, they are better than Man City. As a football club. And that's what I look at it like. I look at it, and I've had my moments where I think, F Arsenal, I don't like Arsenal. They're one of the worst teams for me. Absolutely. They're in the top three. But in regards to the league, I don't want Man City to win the league because I feel like Man City without 2 titles in a row, right, would struggle, would harm Man City. It would harm Man City. Absolutely would harm Man City. Man City without 2 titles in a row. That's going to harm Man City. Do you know what I mean? I don't mind having a rivalry with Arsenal. I think that's good. I think if Man United come back and we rekindle the rivalry of Arsenal, I think that'd be absolutely fantastic, because that's the rivalry that really put the Premier League on the map. You know, people who hate Man City more than Arsenal are just basically people who haven't really seen them, you know what I mean, back then and stuff like that. Look, I hated Arsenal with everything. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I hated them with everything. And in my opinion, Man City were nobody back then. They were nobodies. They had nothing then, you know. And what I would say is that, yeah, Man City were nobody then. But what I would say, I always had this little bit of respect for Arsenal. I don't hate Arsenal. I don't like that. Like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, they did build their success organically. They did make it fairly. And no real Man United supporter wants Man City to win the league, you know, and that's what I would say, you know. So for me, I know that some people want Arsenal. I understand they want Arsenal to lose the league. I understand how you feel. It's personal preference. It's your experience. But we need to think of Manchester United, not our personal feelings. Manchester United, Manchester United. That's what we need to think about. Forget about Arsenal. Arsenal may win the league. And Arsenal may win the league, and then Arsenal are going to just drift off into the abyss. That's what's going to happen. We know what's going to happen at the end of the day. But Man City will win the league, I think. They will win the league, but I'm not going to be jumping up and down, guys. Absolutely. Tyborg, how can any United fan want City to win? It's beyond me. You know what I would say, Tyborg? You have to be raised in London to understand. And I understand. The London fans, you have to be raised in London. People even in Manchester don't know. They don't know about the rivalry with Arsenal and Man United. Even they don't know, because me, myself, and other people came face to face with the rivalry of Arsenal, right? But even with this face-to-face rivalry, I have a little bit of nostalgia about it, because I actually think when Man United and Arsenal were competing with each other, let's forget about the fans of Arsenal. When they were competing with each other, we elevated each other. So much so, I actually think that the Arsenal rivalry actually elevated us. It elevated us, and it helped us win that Champions League. I really do think that. I think without that rivalry there, without that competitive edge, I actually feel like Arsenal helped us win the Champions League, the treble, you know, back then. And I always have I will always have like a fond memory in regards to that. Of course I do. Absolutely. Mandem, we might not want City to win it, but what is Arsenal doing to prevent that? Any game from now on, Arsenal will be playing like, look, the league is over, Mandem. For me, the league is over. I'm not saying that Man City are not going to win the league. Man City are going to win the league for me, hands down. They're going to win the league. I can't see Arsenal actually winning the league now. And especially if it doubles down today, if they don't win today. And this is going to be a difficult game for Arsenal, given that it's a new manager bounce as well. I would say that in regards to Man City, it's over. I think Man City will win the league at a counter. I think that's what I think. But I'm not going to be jumping for joy. And you know, it really does annoy me because, you know, I'm frustrated, obviously, because we're picking sides and we're picking, oh, I prefer that, because I don't want to know about that. I don't, because at the end of the day, they are where we should be. They are where we should be. We should be fighting for that league. Do you know what I mean? And it's so frustrating, guys, you know what I mean, that we're not. And we haven't been for a while, you know, and it would be so lovely if we do that at the end of the day. One thing's for certain, if Man United were competing with Man City for that title, Man United will push Man City more. If Man United had the confidence, if Man United had the momentum, like, and were in the position that Arsenal would, if Man United were in Arsenal's position, Man United would have won the league a long time ago. That's how it would be. And I would say over the last few years as well. But Man United need to get into that sort of groove, into that sort of mentality of challenging for these, don't they? Big up, Danny B. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Hope you're blessed. You hate flex, FCB? Well, you're not the only one, my friend. Kenny, I remembered Liverpool lost at home to Forest, and then we proceeded to lose against Everton. Now that Liverpool scammed their win, and now we should win our game against Everton. You never know. Man United have been gifted so many opportunities, Kenny, over the last few years. Last year in particular, even under Ruben Amorim, we were given so many opportunities to win, and we never took that opportunity. Man United could be well clear in this top four race, absolutely. But you know what, guys? You know, we're not that far away. You look at the league table, we're not that far away, and I think that, to be honest with you, we should be confident for next season if we spend some money and if the manager is backed, of course, absolutely. I think anyway. Absolutely. Ephraim, so as long as we win our game, we will be all right in our hand. It be in our hands. The only thing is, guys, that's what I'm focused on the most, obviously, is the match against Everton tomorrow, obviously, because if we don't beat Everton tomorrow, what's the point of even thinking about other teams? You know what I mean? If we don't beat Everton tomorrow, and we know that Everton's going to be a difficult game. Yes, Jack Grealish is not going to be playing. That's good. He's a good player. You know, he's cost us problems in the past. So, yeah, look, at the end of the day, look, you know, it is a must win for Manchester United. Absolutely must win. Now that Liverpool have won, Man United, it doubles down on Man United winning. We can't let Liverpool get ahead of us. We cannot let that happen, guys. No way. Forget about Man City. Forget about Arsenal. We can't let Liverpool get ahead of us. Absolutely. Malcolm, big up Malcolm. How you doing, my friend? What we doing? Are you right, lad? You ready for tomorrow, lad? Yeah, lad. I'm very ready for tomorrow, lad. It's only Everton, isn't it? At the end of the day, lad, isn't it? So hopefully we will beat you tomorrow, my friend, and it won't be any sticky toffees. Probably a Werther's original. that's probably what you'll be. Absolutely, Ephraim. Sal, which team do you think will get the Champions League place? Man United. That's all I care about at the moment. Man United. I think the Champions League places will be obviously Arsenal, Man United, Man City. Looking at it now, Liverpool, and I actually think Chelsea will get there. I know it sounds a bit weird at the moment, but I think Aston Villa will drop out. I think Aston Villa will drop out of the league. I think they'll drop out of the Champions League running. I do. I think Aston Villa have hit a poor run of form at the wrong time. At the end of the day, I think they hit a poor run of form, and I think that Aston Villa will be the sacrifice. I think they're the ones who's going to be dropping out of the Champions League. Man City, Arsenal, Man United, and Chelsea, and Liverpool for the Champions League for me. The top five. That's what the top five is going to be. And I think it is likely that the top five do qualify for the Champions League. Wouldn't it be funny if the top five didn't qualify for the Champions League? You know, and then Liverpool get fifth and they didn't get the Champions League. That would be funny, wouldn't it? At the end of the day, that would be absolutely hilarious. But yeah, the top five. Yeah, that is what it is for me. That is the top five for me. Absolutely. I will go with that. Absolutely. But yeah, look, guys, this game here is obviously Arsenal versus Tottenham, one of the original derbies in England, of course. Is it the biggest London derby? I think so, yes. I think it's the biggest London derby. In regards to competitiveness, probably not. But in regards to hatefulness, in regards to how much they hate each other, yeah, Tottenham and Arsenal is probably the most competitive rivalry in London. Obviously, I would say that Chelsea and Arsenal in recent years has been a big derby, obviously, because obviously the success of the two sides and that. But I do think that Tottenham and Arsenal hate each other more than anything, guys. And I remember when Sol Campbell signed for Arsenal that time, and Sol Campbell, I mean, that was out of order what Sol Campbell did, to be honest with you. Obviously, he wanted to go to Arsenal. He wanted to win trophies. He won trophies, didn't he? But the way he did it, going to Arsenal was awful. He could have went to Barcelona, I remember. He could have went to Barcelona. He could have won trophies there, but he decided to go to Tottenham, to Arsenal, which was awful. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it was awful. But yeah, that was Sol Campbell back in the day. But yeah, Man United, look, at the end of the day, I do see a draw in this game. I did say it from before. I did see a 2-2 draw, something like that in this game, or a 2-1 win for Spurs. I do think that. I think this is going to be a difficult game for Arsenal. I think that Arsenal are in a bad way. I do think that. I got this little bit of a feeling that Arsenal are going to just start dropping points. I said it. I said Man City are going to win this league at a counter. They're going to win this league at a counter. If Arsenal win today, then they keep it alive. But I just can't. I just got this feeling about Tottenham today. I don't know why. I mean, I've never had this feeling about Tottenham. Who has this feeling about Tottenham? Who has a winning vibe about Tottenham? Do you know what I mean? That never happens. It must mean something. You know what I mean? It must mean something that Tottenham. I've got a feeling that Tottenham are going to win. You know, or draw. You know, and I think that'll be it. It was 1-0 to Crystal Palace in last minute, guys. Crystal Palace got the goal. Wolverhampton Wanderers, bad defeat from them. They can't lose this game. Yeah, they're 1-0 up. Absolutely. Ephraim, Sal, it's ridiculous in the press conference they asked Arteta about bottle drops. Yeah, look, it's disrespectful. You know, it's disrespectful. You shouldn't be. Look, you know, some of these journalists, some of these journalists are absolutely shameless. Let me tell you that right now. Why would you ask a professional manager that sort of question? That's so disrespectful. I don't like Arteta. I'll be honest. I think Arteta is obnoxious. I think he's arrogant and stuff like that. But asking a professional manager that sort of question, it's so disrespectful in my opinion. That's how I think. I don't know what you guys think about that, but I just think that's just mad. You ask a manager that question. Mad. Bottle jobs. Call them bottle jobs, basically. Big up, guys. We need 3 points tomorrow. Absolutely, Ryan. Absolutely. Let's get in the vibe. Absolutely. Igor Tudor, he does look like Gabriel Batistuta a little bit. Guys, absolutely. Tottenham are fighting for their lives. Yes, Bobby. If Tottenham don't win this game, they've got Liverpool away. Let me just look at Tottenham's run of form, guys. I want to look at Tottenham's game. So Tottenham fixtures. Let me have a look. Tottenham fixtures. Let me have a look. So Tottenham have got Fulham away. It's difficult. Look what Fulham did today. They've got Crystal Palace. Should win that one at home. Tottenham have then got Arsenal. Yeah, they've got Arsenal today. They've got Liverpool away after Palace. Liverpool away. We'll be hoping Tottenham get something from that. The Forest at home. Sunderland away. Sunderland ain't really in good form at the moment. Brighton at home. They got Aston Villa away and Wolves away. And we know that Wolves ain't no mugs because Wolves got a draw against Arsenal, didn't they? You know, they've also got Chelsea away. So look at this, guys. They've got Chelsea away, Aston Villa away, Liverpool away. In the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 games, 3 of those. That's a big one. That's quite big. The Chelsea game's massive. I think they're going to make it by the skin of the teeth. But the only reason they're going to make it by the skin of the teeth is basically because the other teams are so useless. And I look at the other teams and I'm thinking, Crystal Palace, they're going to beat them. Forest are not playing well. They're going to beat them. Sunderland in bad form. They probably beat them. Brighton haven't been in good form. They probably beat Brighton. And I think they'll be safe. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I think, you know. But they will have a little bit of nervousness when they play that Liverpool game, I think. That Liverpool game on 6th of March. I think that game there, they'll lose that. I think they'll lose that. Even though I don't want them to lose that. I want Liverpool to drop points. That's what I want. I thought Liverpool were going to drop points today. Unfortunately, Nottingham Forest bottled it. Nottingham Forest bottled it. After all the hard work, 97 minutes, they bottled it, guys. And there you go. That's football. You know what I mean? But yeah. But what I would say is that Liverpool against Tottenham in a week's time. How long now? 2 weeks' time? 3 weeks' time? Liverpool against Tottenham. I think that is a big game. I can't wait to watch that one. Definitely, you know, because Tottenham are fighting for their lives and Liverpool are fighting for the Champions League. But yeah, I think I just, you never rely on Tottenham. This is the thing, isn't it? You never should rely on Tottenham ever, you know. And I've sort of even before weeks ago looked at that game and thought, nah, cross that off. Liverpool ain't dropping points there. You know what I mean? I went like that. Liverpool not dropping points there. Forget about it. It's not happening. Absolutely not. They're not going to be dropping points there. No chance. No chance. Of course. Big up everyone in the stream, guys. Absolutely. Sorry, I'm not getting some of your messages through. Absolutely. Big up everyone. Of course. Let me see if I'm getting the messages through here. 1 second. Yeah, I think I've got all of them down there anyway. I think my messages have just been a bit slow today. Yeah. So, imagine Tottenham got relegated. I mean, that'd be incredible, wouldn't it? That would be incredible. Tottenham Hotspur getting relegated. Wouldn't that be the biggest team to be relegated in the last 30 years? What's the biggest team to get relegated in the last 30 years? Leeds? Because Leeds United, wasn't it? Even though that Middlesbrough team were pretty good, who got relegated, I think that Middlesbrough team were pretty good. I think the one with Janino, Emerson, and all that, they were pretty good. You know what I mean? Definitely. Yeah. Not many people can remember that Middlesbrough team, but it was a very good team. One of the few players that I liked, who I would have liked to sign for Man United, was Janino of Middlesbrough. I thought he was absolutely phenomenal. I thought he would have been brilliant at Man United. I really do. Unfortunately, I loved Middlesbrough for some reason. He had this love affair with Middlesbrough, and he ended up, getting relegated with Middlesbrough. You know what I mean? Unbelievably. And they had such a good team. They had Ravanelli, they had Emerson, they had Janino, they had all these players, and all these class players and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely. Guys, don't forget to smash a like on the video. If you guys can do that for me, let's get out to 50 likes before the end of the show, guys. Let's get out to 50 likes on this watch along. Thank you, everyone who's joining me today, guys. Really, really appreciate you all. Absolutely. 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 Let me just see something. 1 second. Let me just read this. I have to read the comments from here. Sal, it will be very sweet for Tottenham. It'd be very sweet for Tottenham if they absolutely. Absolutely. It would be very sweet for Tottenham. I mean, to get something over on Arsenal would be great for Tottenham. Yeah, absolutely. If they got just a little bit on Arsenal, obviously Arsenal won the league at their ground, isn't it? White Hart Lane in the past. So I'm sure that Tottenham would love a little bit of element of revenge kind of thing, isn't it? But yeah, it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game. It really is going to be a good game. Absolutely. But how you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you, my friend. Doing blessed, my friend. Good to see Robert in the house. Good to see everyone in the house, the legends in the house. Thank you so much, everyone who's joined me today. Of course, guys. Yeah, the messages are going all wonky again, obviously, in regards to the messages coming through. So I'm reading it on YouTube. So forgive me if I can't put it on the screen and all that. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Absolutely not. But thank you, everyone who's here today, guys. Really appreciate you all. Of course, guys. Tomorrow is the most important thing, of course, regardless of everything, what we want, what we don't want, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that we focus our energy on beating Everton tomorrow. You know what I mean? That should be the main primary focus, of course. That should be it. You know what I mean? I would say. Get your predictions in for this game, guys. Get your predictions in. Get them in quick, guys. If you can get your predictions in, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Guys, get them in. Let's see who's going to get the scores. Shoes Daily, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. How you doing, my friend? Very good to see you. Bad day for my country. Lost badly to England in the T20 World Cup final. Who's your country, Shoes Daily? I don't really keep up to date with the cricket. What happened in cricket? I know that England lost to Ireland yesterday in the rugby. That's all I know. That's as far as I go in regards to sport right now other than football. But yeah, what happened in the T20, Shoes Daily? Did England beat you? England are pretty good, though, at the T20, aren't they? Oh, Sri Lanka. Okay, Shoes Daily. Sri Lanka are pretty good, though, isn't it? They won a couple of World Cups. At least you got that, my friend. Absolutely. Yeah, look, what I would say is that, yeah, look, Sri Lanka are great. That's cricket. Cricket is funny. Cricket's a funny sport, isn't it? Absolutely. It is a funny sport, at the end of the day. It is a funny sport. But big up everyone who's joining me today, guys. Really appreciate it. Guys, don't forget to smash a like on the way in, guys. If you guys can do that for me, that'd be fantastic. Get those likes in, guys. Get the likes in. Let's get some love on the channel, guys. Thank you so much, guys. The most conversational channel, I think it is. It's It's one of the most conversational channels on YouTube, I think. We do have a good conversation, don't we? We really do. We really do, guys. Absolutely, we do have a good conversation sometimes. But yeah, guys, get your predictions in. Let me know. 2-1 says Ephraim. I'm going for that as well. Ephraim, you think like me, my friend. I think Ephraim 2-1 to Tottenham as well. I think that as well. I think it'd be about 2-1 to Tottenham. It might even be 2-2, but it might sneak a 2-2 in there. But I think 2-1 to Tottenham is about the right way to go. My older brother supports Tottenham all the way in New York. He supports Tottenham. He'd be watching this game. He loves Tottenham. And if Tottenham could stop Arsenal winning the league, I think that will make his season. I think that will make his season. I think even though Tottenham have had such a poor season, I think Tottenham beating them would make him very, very happy, I think, in my opinion. I know it's sad, isn't it? It's sad. It's such a sad thing. But yeah, it's the life of a Tottenham fan, unfortunately. Do you know what I mean? The Tottenham fans, they have that life, don't they, guys? They do. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, absolutely. But yeah, what I would say is, yeah, man. Teams are in the tunnel here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Guys, Shoes Daily, I think Tottenham have a chance with the new manager bounce and the manager they got renowned for taking his club out of tricky situations. Yeah, there's a lot of conflicting stories about Igor Tudor, of course, the former Croatian player. I'm showing my age right now. Do you know what I mean? When I think about them. So Igor Tudor obviously has not a good reputation. He's not done that well, but he is known for getting teams out of trouble. This is the last thing that Arsenal would have wanted is a new manager at Tottenham. This is the last thing that they would have wanted. They would never have wanted Igor Tudor there for this game. They would have wanted him to wait a couple of more games. But let's wait and see. Big up Bobby. Bobby, 1-1 would do for me. I think it's over, man. I think it's over. I think Man City are winning the league, Bobby. I think Man City are winning the league, regardless. I think it's over, even if Arsenal win. I think looking at Arsenal, I think their wheels are falling off, mate. I think the wheels are falling off, and I've been watching them, and you can see that the pressure's really getting to them. They needed a bit of luck at the right time, and they haven't got that. A bit like Man City got that luck. 2012. Well, something sinister happened there, didn't it? at the end of the day, Bobby. Guys, the one question for me would be this. Would this be the biggest, most monumental bottle job in Premier League history? Now, I want you to, I know what people are going to say. I know people are going to talk about Newcastle United. I know people are going to talk about Man United in 2012. I know people are going to talk about that, right? But when you look at the context of this, when you look at the context of Arsenal, people were saying Arsenal need to drop players, rest players for the Champions League, because people were saying that Arsenal have got this league title wrapped up. You know what I mean? People saying Arsenal got the league title wrapped up. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. You know, and will this be the biggest bottle job in Premier League history? There's a question for you guys. It is a big bottle job, to be fair. You have to be fair, guys. It is big. It's definitely up there, guys. Absolutely, it's definitely up there as one of that, guys. How many points are Arsenal on? Arsenal, I think, are on. Let me have a look. Let me have a look for you. Arsenal right now are on 59 points. Man City on Arsenal on 58. Man City on 56. So Arsenal, Man City, but Arsenal would have played a game more after today. At the moment, it's 2 points difference. Both played the same amount of games, but Arsenal got to go to Manchester City, the Etihad Stadium. So that's a massive one for them. Absolutely. Yeah, look, it is looking pretty precarious for Arsenal. You know, as Alex Ferguson said, squeaky bum time, didn't he? That's what Alex Ferguson used to say when he gets nervous and stuff like that. Absolutely. And I think Arsenal are feeling the nerves. I do feel that. You feel it in the air, don't you, with Arsenal? You do feel it in the air. Character-wise, they ain't got a very good character. The mentality. This is why I'm saying Man United were in their position. Man United would have probably wrapped up the league by now. That's how I feel about it. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal huddling up here before the game, guys. They're huddling up. The North London derby, or North and South, if you know what I mean. If you know, you know, of course. Arsenal originally from Woolwich Arsenal, of course. They're not originally from North London. They originate from Woolwich Arsenal, which is where they got the name Arsenal from. So, but they are based in North London, but they are originally from Woolwich Arsenal. Woolwich Arsenal. That's where they're originally from. Guys, on the DLR, if you know, you know. Absolutely. Right. Tottenham about to, but Arsenal moved to North London. That's why Tottenham hate them so much, because Tottenham are actually in North London, of course. Right. Here we go, guys. We're ready for the game. We're ready for the game. Here we go, guys. Let's do this. Let's see. All the talking is over now. All the talking is over. All the talking is over. Arsenal kicking from left to right. You've got the full Arsenal team right in the opposition half straight away. Straight away in the opposition half, guys. Here they come. On the attack here. Big up everyone who's joined me today. I really appreciate you all, of course. Don't forget to join me tomorrow, guys, for the main game, of course, the creme de la creme, Man United against Everton, of course. Let's not forget to join me for that one. Thank you so much, guys. You legends. Thank you. Big up everyone today, of course, guys. Really appreciate it. Absolutely. Tenfold. So hopefully we get the... a good start for Arsenal, keeping hold of the ball well. Keeping hold of Arsenal, keeping hold of the ball well. Hopefully Tottenham don't sit back. That's one thing about it. I don't want to see Tottenham sitting back. You know what I mean? I don't want to see Tottenham sitting back, being cowards. You know. No coward job today, please. We need some fight in them. We need a little bit of fight in them. We need a bit of fight in them. If Arsenal drop points today, Bobby, it's over. It's over. It's game over, mate. I think it's game over for them. Tuesday, I'm hoping for Tottenham loss. I need City to lose the title. Need revenge on what Tottenham did to us in the Europa League final. And also, it would be sensational if Tottenham got relegated. Absolutely. Question for Sal. Is will Arsenal persist with Arteta if they lose the title? Yeah, I think they should as well. Because I'm thinking on the basis, right, that Arteta is a young manager. He's a young manager. He's going to learn. He's still learning the trade. What I would say is obviously it's not good that he keeps losing. You know, that's not good. But I do see a good manager in him. Let's be honest. A lot of pressure would be on him, of course, because Arsenal wouldn't have won anything in 6 years. So that is, I mean, a team of the stature of Arsenal, they should be winning big titles and stuff like that, shouldn't they? So I would say, yeah, look, I would keep him. Here come Arsenal on the attack. Bloody hell. Already nearly a goal, already. Tottenham need to push up. Tottenham need to do something. Look, they're just sitting back at the moment. This is what I'm talking about, Tottenham, man. You can't rely on Tottenham for anything, guys. You know. Goodness me. Thank God Tottenham don't handle your bank accounts and everything like that. They're just such an unreliable unit. Kenyon, Joker and Delap are whack. Who's Joker, mate? Which one is Joker? I know who Delap. You mean Rory Delap? Liam Delap? Who's the Joker in the pack? Who's the Joker in the pack? Bottle Jobs versus Bottle Jobs. Exactly. The North London Bottle Jobs. Battle of the Bottle Jobs. Exactly what it is. Oh, good header. Good goalkeeping there. The goalkeeper's way out of his line at the moment. It's going to be a big chance. My goodness me. Tottenham are all over the place at the moment, guys. Tottenham are really struggling here. I mean, they need to get that ball out. My goodness me. Arsenal could have been 1-0 up already. Absolutely mad. Big up, Kenyon, by the way. Hope you're doing well, Kenyon. Good to see you, mate. Absolutely. Yeah, look, you know, in my opinion, I don't let the fans get to me. I don't let the fans get to me because I think, regardless, I actually don't think a lot of the Arsenal fans are very well. Guys, I actually feel sorry for them, a lot of them. I actually feel sorry for a lot of the Arsenal fans because I do think they've got some complex going on. I don't know, something very complicated going on upstairs. So they don't let them bother me. What I do is that I look at the team, I look at Arsenal and I look at, you know, Man City and stuff like that. I've been on panels, guys, with Man City fans, you know, and Man City fans are very, very full of themselves in a different way. Very, very implosive. God of the Arsenal fans are very delusional. They are delusional. They are delusional. I give you that. They are delusional, Alex. That's what they are. They've always been like that since I was young. They've always been like that. They got the arrogance of Real Madrid and the trophy cabinet of Blackburn Rovers, isn't it? Here come Arsenal again. Well, Tottenham at the moment are just sitting back. They're just really spectating at the moment. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, how can they let Arsenal just dictate the play like this? I'll never know. They're playing at home, by the way. You know, this is what I'm talking about. They're playing at home. They've got to, like, at least try and make something happen, guys. At least try and get the ball out a little bit, you know? Absolutely. Guys, don't forget to smash a like on the video on the way in, please. If you guys can do that for me, that's actually fantastic. Let's get the algorithms moving and stuff like that. It'd be absolutely brilliant. You're legends, of course. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So hopefully we can do that. Big up everyone in the stream. Big up everyone who's joined me today. Really appreciate you. Thank you. Arsenal keep attacking here. They keep attacking here. Good shot from your carers, though. That was close. That was very close. That one was very close. Absolutely. That was close. Smash a like, guys. Please, you legends. Thank you so much. Guys can do that for me. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Alex, imagine a team having arguably the best player in the Premier League history and still not able to win a Champions League with that and the team that, because he's not the best player in the Premier League. He's the most overhyped player in the Premier League. Good player, but he's not the best player in the Premier League. The best player in the Premier League was Cristiano Ronaldo. Many players above Thierry Henry, Wayne Rooney, Cristiano Ronaldo, Ruud van Nistelrooy. All these players were above Wayne Rooney, above Thierry Henry. They didn't have the best, to be honest with you. They never had the best. And one thing about Arsenal and the media, they tend to overhype their players a lot. One of the main characteristics about the European football back then is that European football was far stronger as well. I have to give them that. It was far stronger. There were much better teams in it, but they had the biggest hype, Arsenal, so they should have won a Champions League. Absolutely. They came close in 2006. I remember it. Obviously, they went down to 10 men and stuff against Barcelona and ended up losing the game 2-1. They bottled that. Let's not forget that, of course. But yeah, guys, what's going on with this referee now? I don't want any stoppages, man. Stop this stoppage business. I don't want any stoppages, all these nonsense. This guy looks like the guy at Red Dwarf. What's going on? Close from close on your carers. Good angle of the shot there. That was close from your carers, though. But what's all this stoppage all about? It's ridiculous. It's wasting a whole bunch of time, guys. Just need to just get on with it. I don't know what they're doing. What are they doing? Does anyone know what they're doing there? 10 minutes gone, guys, already. Just wasting time, football. Guys, what happened to fast, quick, moving, pacey football? Goodness me. We always have to look at the referee. Why do we always have to look at the bloody referee? Why can't we just watch a bloody football match? These guys, honestly. I'm trying to work out what he's looking at here. Can anyone explain to me what's going on? Ephraim, agree, sir. Arsenal is the biggest sport of jobs because of their position, and they are City. He's lost contact with VAR, for goodness sake. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Goodness me. You've had how many days, how many hours to prepare for this? How many hours and days have you had to prepare for this? This is not 1920s, guys. We have got very, very good technology these days. What the hell? Has he got his hands-free kit? Where did he get his hands-free kit from? Lewisham? Is it? My goodness me. What is going on, man? Honestly, it's such a farce. This Premier League sometimes, honestly, really. Refereeing sometimes is so atrocious. What are they doing? What are they doing? Wasting everyone's time. I mean, another 10 minutes added on after the bloody first half, and that's what annoys me. Some of us got to go to bed. These people just like, oh, no, my thing's not working, mate. No, it's not working. No, it's not working. No. What do we do? What do we do? Bloody get a new one. That's what you do. Had to happen at Tottenham, though, didn't it? Had to happen at Tottenham. Can't even get the bloody hands-free kit right. My goodness me. Can't even get the hands-free kit right. Can we get on with it now? Can we actually get on with this game, guys? Because this game is annoying me now. I'm already annoyed with Nottingham Forest giving up the lead. So they're going to count. What they're going to do? Cancel the game? What do they want to do? The mics are down. How? I mean, how? I mean, they've had so much time to prepare for this game. I don't understand. Like, right, we're underway now. We're underway. Here we go. Now we're underway, guys. Finally. I don't know what's going on with their mics and their VAR. Probably better we don't have it. Definitely. Madness. Real madness, guys. Madness is going on here. Absolute madness is going on here. Can Tottenham do something? Here go Tottenham, though. On the attack. Maybe that break was a little bit good for them. Here come Tottenham. Poor ball. Poor ball. Mawani not going to reach that. Absolutely not. Never going to reach that. Not in a million Sundays he's going to reach that. It's a poor ball in the end. Guys. You're ahead of me, my FCB. Who's got a red card, mate? Someone got a red card, did you say? Let me have a look. I've got a very, very, very ahead of one here. Nobody got a red card. You talking rubbish? Who's got a red card? Nobody's got a red card, mate. A Tottenham player got a red card. Spence. Oh my God. Lucky Arsenal. Lucky Arsenal. Jed Spence with a red card. What a wally. If it is true. What a wally. I don't see nothing. No updates here. Well, they needed a VAR then, didn't they? That's a good thing. FCB. I'm still waiting for it. And I haven't even seen the foul yet. It must be way ahead. Bobby, I think it was overturned, Bobby. I think. Was it? Bobby, you know, innit? I still haven't seen it. To be honest with you. It's weird. That is pretty weird, of course. But Tottenham really do need to settle down in this game. They do need to settle down. Absolutely. Very slow. No red. Thank you, Ephraim. Very, very slow start. Arsenal dominating the game, Bobby. This is, Tottenham need to get back in the game. They're really giving them too much respect. What do you think? They're giving them too much respect, isn't it? Like, this is typical Tottenham, just rolling over against Arsenal, rolling over against their rivals. You know, the Tottenham against Arsenal rivalry, it's a bit like Everton and Liverpool, isn't it? It's a bit like Everton and Liverpool. Even worse, I would think. At least Everton do show up sometimes. Hello, Michael. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, Mike. Hope everything is blessed with you, my friend. Hope you're good. Hope you're good, mate. Hope everything is good with you. Of course. Good to see you, mate. There was no VAR. There was no red. There was no real VAR proper thing. It was a soft thing, you know. Um, this is not Derby one-sided Derby. This is not Derby one-sided Derby. Yeah, it's very one-sided, man. This is Derby. You should be fighting. You know what I mean? This is not bloody Tranmere Rovers. This is proper Derby, mate. Proper football. Not Tranmere. This is proper football. You know, so there should be a proper fight here. You know what I mean? A proper battle here. Proper fighting, not just letting them come onto you. And Arsenal ain't even that good either. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Arsenal ain't even that good, and Tottenham are just like, take me. You know what I mean? That's what they're like. Big up everyone joining me. Don't forget to smash a like on the stream, guys. We can. Here come Tottenham on the attack. Oh, almost, guys. Almost. Cleared by Raya in the end. Cleared by Raya. Just that ball needs to slow down a little bit. If that ball slowed down a little bit, that would have been curtains for Arsenal. That would have been a goal, definitely. Raya quick out of his goal. Conor Gallagher is the one who ran for that one. Conor Gallagher. Yeah, you need a little bit of physicality in this game. That's what Tottenham need to do. Get not too much to get sent off, but they need a little bit of physicality. That they need to, like, you know, get stuck in a little bit, if you know what I mean. That's what they need to do. I don't see anyone getting really stuck in and stuff like that. That's one thing I would say about that. You know what I mean? Guys, you know what? We're thinking about the game tomorrow, of course, the massive game tomorrow between Man United and Everton. That is the big one, of course, of the weekend. That's what we're looking for at the end of the day. You know, the massive one at the weekend, the massive game between Man United and Everton. Hopefully, we get a win against them. We owe them one. We owe them one. We definitely owe them one. Guys, don't forget to watch my match preview tomorrow. It's a premiere on YouTube, guys. So have a look at it. Let me know what you think, and drop your comments below. Get your predictions in tomorrow, of course, guys. At the end of the day. At the end of the day. Come on. So 20 minutes gone, guys. 0-0 between Arsenal and Tottenham in this Premier League game. FCB, no one cares about Tranmere. I told you here before. No one cares. Honestly, no one cares about Tranmere. I don't think Tranmere care about Tranmere. And come on. Oh, almost. Here come Tottenham. Can they get that ball in the box? Tottenham have livened up a little bit. It's too slow, the ball. Too slow. It's catching practice for the goalkeeper. Need to be a little bit more. A little bit of catching practice there. Who beat United 3-0? What are you talking about? Nobody beat us 3-0. What are you talking about? 1970. Michael, my score for North London Derby is Spurs 4, Arsenal 2. You love that number 4, don't you, Michael? Big up, Michael. That would be good if it is that. Smash the like, subscribe. Thank you so much, Ephraim. Appreciate you, mate. Really appreciate you. Thank you, mate. Big up. Must be horrible being the 10th best team in Merseyside, isn't it? Imagine being the 10th best team in Merseyside. Imagine, you know what I mean, all the teams in Merseyside and you choose to support Tranmere Rovers. Imagine that. Guys, Tranmere in 2000 preseason, my goodness, you're really desperate, mate. You're really, really desperate. No one cares about preseason, mate. Harry Maguire not won in top bins in the FA Cup against you, mate. Harry Maguire not won top bins in the FA Cup, a competitive game, not a preseason. My goodness me. Bobby, I don't know, Bobby. I mean, come on, man. That if there was such a thing as clutching on straws, there you go. I have to give him credit for going all the way back 26 years ago for that one. Oh, God. My goodness me. Mate, you were non-league not long ago, you know, not non-league, you know, so just be grateful, you know, that you are still in existence. Some clubs have gone out of business. Goodbye, FCB. Goodbye, crybaby. Goodbye, crybaby. That's right. You can't take a little bit of crybaby, a little bit of banter. This is Stretford Post. You can have a little bit of banter. You can't take a little bit of banter. You know, maybe make a Tranmere Rovers stream. That would be good. And maybe you can do that, and maybe you'll get like all your fans into one place, like 5 of them. That'd be great. Yeah. Cleared away from Arsenal and cleared away from Tottenham. Some people need to stay away from YouTube, I think. I think they need to stay way away from YouTube. They need to stay way away from YouTube. Can't take the banter. Wants to give the heat, though. He wants to give the heat. He wants to give the heat. He wants to give the heat about my channel and stuff like that, but he don't want to get the banter. He can duck out, mate. I won't read his Arsenal scored, Bobby. Oh, for crying out loud, man. Thanks for the bad news. Thanks for the bad news, Bobby. Really appreciate you, mate. I'm going to get it now. I'm going to have to wait for an Arsenal goal. 1-0 Arsenal. I'm going to have to wait for an Arsenal goal. Tottenham are rubbish. Bobby, Tottenham are such cowards. I'm telling you right now. Tottenham are the biggest cowards in football. Cowards. They let Arsenal do this to them all the time. No problem, SCB. You got to enjoy it. You got to enjoy it. We have a laugh. I mean, look. Unbelievable. Spurs are just so rubbish, man. Honestly, Spurs make Barcelona, make Arsenal like bloody prime Barcelona. I really do think so. You know that. So useless. It's unbelievable. They're so useless. I don't know. It's maybe it's I don't know. They're just so bloody useless. Crying out loud, man. Honestly, honestly, Spurs will be Spursy, I suppose. Spurs will be Spursy. Potatoes will potato. Tomatoes will tomato. Yeah. Let me just see if I can get this back up to date because my thing is so behind. So behind. I want to get it back up to date. I haven't even seen the first goal yet. My stream is so bloody slow. This is better. 1-1. Thank you, FCB. 1-1. 1-1. What a game now. This is better. What happened there? Who scored the goal? Good goal. Good goal. Who scored it? Moani. Great goal that for Moani. Brilliant goal. Absolutely brilliant goal. Good response, Allison. That was a good response from Tottenham, to be fair. Very good response. But they shouldn't be showing Arsenal too much respect. Why are they showing Arsenal so much respect? So the first goal, guys, was scored by Eze after 32 minutes. Second goal was by Moani. He scored the goal, guys. I think I'm back up today. Get in, Spurs. Big up Ephraim. That's good. That's better. I don't like to see Arsenal fans happy. I'm sorry, guys. I don't. I've got an indirect hate at watch along. This is a hate along. I think indirectly, it is. I can't hate my disdain for Arsenal. I can try to be all diplomatic and all that, but I can't hide my disdain for Arsenal. I really can't. I try my best. Can't stand them. It was a good goal, Bobby. Good goal, mate. Did well individually, Moani. But it was a good response from Tottenham. Absolutely. 28 minutes gone, guys. In this game, 1-1. This is more like a North London derby now, isn't it? This one. Hello, United Blanco. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Big up everyone in the stream. This is more like a London derby, a North London derby, guys. Absolutely. Blanco's going for 3-2 to Spurs. That'd be good. I think Bobby would be happy about that one. I think we all be happy, really and truly. But we got to say it secretly. You know what I mean? Have the Man United fan. Oh, nearly 2-1 to Arsenal. It was a big chance there for Saka. Saka missed a really good chance there, guys. Massive chance for Saka. He was clean through and he hit it straight at the goalkeeper, guys. Straight at the goalkeeper, Saka. Should score there. Should score that. Bad defending that from Tottenham. That's a warning. Smash a like on the way in, guys. If you could do that for me, thank you so much, guys. Yeah, that was a big chance for Arsenal. To be fair, that's a big chance. Kolo Muani in Miami in 2026. Big up, Kelly. Kolo Miami. Saka lost a yard of pace or what? I don't know what's happened to him, United Blanco, mate. Some people are saying that he's lost a yard of pace. Some people are saying that maybe he got ahead of himself. Maybe he's turned guys. Maybe he's just got a little bit too arrogant. Absolutely. Ephraim, this is a derby I wanted to much better, but Arsenal are still dominating. I want more ascendancy from Tottenham. I want Tottenham to go a corner to Arsenal. SCB, I love you, mate, and you are the only watch along apart from T. Thomas. I don't talk crap. Big up SCB. Thank you so much, my friend. Thanks so much. We don't mind. We don't mean making fun of your club. We're just joking, mate. You do know that. I do come from a small town called Leighton. Leighton Orient, FCB. You know them. I do come from an area called that. So you know. They were in League One and in the National League for a little while. Yeah. But they're competing with Tranmere at one time. Come on, Tottenham. Tottenham need to pick it up a little bit. When everyone dislikes Tottenham, everyone dislikes Arsenal. Sorry, everyone dislikes Arsenal. Everyone. Let me just do my score bug. 1 second. Gallagher could be used in a much better space at more disciplined position. United Blanco, what? Yeah, I've noticed that he's playing in the three, isn't he? He's playing in the three. He's playing in the three. Here come Arsenal again on the attack. Here's Saka. Oh, goodness me, that was almost 2-1 to Arsenal. Very close. Very, very close. Michael, my score for Everton game versus Man United. Man United 3-1. I hope so, Michael. That would be a nice result. I'll take that. That would be nice. I'll take that result all day long. Absolutely. I'll take that. We're 5 minutes from half time, guys, but there'll probably be some injury time, obviously, because of the VAR debacle and stuff like that. Blanco, Everton 1, United 4. Come on, Blanco. Come on, United, Blanco. Everton 1, Man United 4. I would love that, mate. It'd be nice. Good tackle. Bobby, since the goals, it's been a better game. Absolutely, Bobby. I'm enjoying it at the moment. But it still looks like Tottenham a little bit weak at the back, a little bit, if I'm looking at it. Spurs 3-1, says Kenyon. I got a feeling Arsenal going to score again. I just think the way that Tottenham are defending, I think Arsenal are going to score again. The way that they're defending at the moment. Tottenham look all over 6s and 7s at the back, don't they? They look a bit 6s and 7s and stuff. Yeah, but in football, guys, in regards to Man United and Everton tomorrow, if we don't win tomorrow, it'd be 2 games without a win. You know how this cycle can roller coaster. They can roller coaster. This bad cycle, this negative cycle can spin. We need to win, absolutely. SCB, Colchester. I know Colchester United. Yes, in Essex, I do. Yes. There will be white red card or something of a controversy. I've got a feeling of that. Hopefully to Arsenal. Arsenal will be in the mud. Absolutely. I'm on Bobby's side now. I think I've gone on to Bobby's side now. I think I'm on Bobby's side now. Yeah, I don't know. I can't stand Arsenal, to be honest with you. But I never wanted to be in this position where that had to believe in bloody one of those teams to win the league, Man City or Arsenal. It's like choosing between your index finger and your thumb to keep, isn't it? It's not good. Just thank God Liverpool. Just don't let Liverpool get ahead of us. That's one thing I would say. Let's not let Liverpool get ahead of us. We don't want Liverpool getting ahead of us. We need to stay ahead of Liverpool. What's the league table saying anyway? Let me have a look at the league table. So Man United still ahead of Liverpool. So Liverpool played a game more. Man United and Liverpool on 11 points on 45. Man United ahead on goal difference. Yeah, we need to win tomorrow, man. We need to win. It's very close up there. Very close up there. Very close. Not interested in local clubs, mate. Not interested in Leyton Orient. That's my local club. Not interested. Don't like them. If you know, you know. Cross comes in from Simmons. Corner, punched out. Guys, what minute are you guys on? Let me know. Let me know what minute you guys are on. Let me know what minute you guys are on. I'm on the 43rd minute on my game. I've got it back to normality settings and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm on the 43rd minute. Oh, good. Considering I had a season ticket for Man United for many years. I had a season ticket. I used to be the go-to guy to get tickets. People used to come to me to get tickets. Yeah, it's 45 for me now as well. People used to come to me to get tickets back in the day. Cross comes in and captured by Raya there. Raya kicks it out quickly, looking for a counter attack before half time. Big up, Marcus. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Good to see you, mate. Good to see Marcus back in the house. Good to see you, man. Hope you're blessed. Hope everyone in the community is blessed. Hope everyone's having good. This will be a good result. But I think this will be the end of the league title if Arsenal draw this. If Arsenal draw this, there's no way I can see it. There's no way. SCB. It's really hard to get disabled rover tickets. Tranmere Rovers. Are you sure? I know that. I know that they have a very small stadium. I've been there, FCB. I've been there. It's very small. I'm literally the height of it. If you know, you know. If you've been to Tranmere Rovers, guys, it's like literally the size of a house. It's so small. You know, 8 minutes of injury time, guys. It's so small. It's really small. So yeah, they need to revamp that a little bit. I mean, I remember FCB when Tranmere Rovers were in the Championship. You know, talk of the Devils, Bobby. No one heard of my local football club. I have. I've heard of him. I've heard of your local football club. I bet I've heard of Leyland Motors. It's nearly like Leyton Orient. I thought you said all fans are welcome. So did that include Leyton Orient? Yes. And it's Leyton Orient with an E, not Leyton Orient. It's Leyton Orient. Leyton, Lee, River of Lee. Ley. Michael, you're British. Come on. Marcus. Yes, bruv. All good. Hate these Monday night games, though. Arsenal should win this easily. Absolutely. Leyland Motors FC. Wow. Where are you? Bobby, whereabouts is that? Correct me. You probably told me before, but sorry. Whereabouts is that? Whereabouts is that then? You probably told me before, you know. Leyland Motors. Let me have a look. I'm going to have a look. Leyland Motors FC. Everyone is welcome. That's why we're talking about it, mate. That's why we're talking about these teams. Lancashire. They're in Lancashire. So not far from Man United. My team is Jamshedpur FC in the Indian Super League. Have you ever been to see him play, United Blanco? Did you ever see him play? What's the most obscure game you've ever been to, guys? What's the most weird game you've ever been to? I've been to a few. What's the weirdest game I went to? Can't even remember. Yeah, I've been to Preston. Bobby. Been to Preston. Went to see Preston play. They got a big face on their ground, innit? They got that your legend on their ground in blue, you know, in blue, a big legend there, you know. SCB, Leek Town versus Cars FC. Wow. If I'm correct, the game that I went to was I think it's Alaves against Girona, something like that. United Blanco. 3 years back, I watched them. My brother is an under-21 player. Well played, mate. Good luck. Good luck to you, my friend. Good luck. I've been to loads of lower division games. I've been to Dorking. I've seen them play a few times. I've seen Leyton Orient play loads of times. You know what the weirdest game I've ever been to, guys? Can I tell you what it is this now? You know what the weirdest game, and no one can beat this game. No one can beat it. Leyton Orient against Wales. Check it out. 1995. Check it out. Write it down. and Leighton Orient beat Wales 2-1. And that was a Wales team that included Ryan Giggs, Mark Hughes, Neville Southall, Chris Coleman, the whole lot. They all played in that game. Leighton Orient, I think it was Leighton Orient 2, Wales 1. Have a look. Ryan Giggs played in it. Yeah. That was the weirdest game I've ever went to. That one. And I remember it because I was right next to the goal when I was watching Ryan Giggs and Mark Hughes take 3 kicks each. I remember it. Yeah, SB, it's a fact. Go and look at it online. It's there. Historically. United versus Crawley was a difficult game. I remember that. Most of my weirdest game I went to because all of the fans were same colours as us and were nickname is the Red Devils. Met some on the Metro. Crawley's an awful area though, Bobby. If you ever went to Crawley, I know the game was at Old Trafford, but Crawley is an awful area. I mean, it's so boring. It's dead Crawley. I mean, funny it's called Crawley, isn't it? Like creepy Crawley for a reason, you know. Yeah. Not a great area. A very boring area, to be honest. I remember that game though. We always struggled in those sort of games. We always struggled in Man United always struggled in those sort of games. Another game I went to, Man United versus Honved. I've been Man United versus Honved, Man United against IFK Gothenburg. There's a few. Man United against Kosici. Yeah, there's a lot of different games that I've been to. Loads. Absolute loads. Guys, don't forget to smash a like on the stream if you guys could be as kind. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. 1-1 between Tottenham and Arsenal. In this, I think the season-defining game, this one. Season-defining game. If Arsenal don't win this is going to be the biggest bottle job in Premier League history. Prove me wrong. The biggest bottle job in Premier League history. I don't want to hear another Arsenal fan talk to me because this will be the biggest bottle job I've ever seen. You know? Definitely. SAB, my favorite game was Tranmere 2, Bromley 1. The last game, there's a story you want me to tell. Tell me, mate. I've been to Bromley, used to work in Bromley. The Marks and Spencers. Tell me about your story about Bromley, FCB. We're all ears, my friend. We're all ears. All right. We're getting to half-time now, guys. Half-time. Just waiting for this one attack from Arsenal. And it's going to be, hopefully, yeah, that's going to be cleared. And it's half-time, guys. 1-1 between Arsenal and Spurs, guys. 1-1. Decent half in the end. It started off very slow. But, yeah, I mean, a game that Arsenal need to win. 1-1 at the moment. Tottenham are getting back into the game. They've done pretty well to get back into this game, Tottenham. When it went 1-0 to Arsenal, I did think that it was going to be curtains because obviously, you know, Arsenal, you know Spurs and Spursy and all that. I did think it was going to be curtains for Spurs, but they did really well to get back into this game. They did equalize pretty quickly and stuff. So that is really good from Spurs and an improvement from Spurs already, you would say. If it finishes like this, Arsenal will have 59, Man City will have 56. That means that Man City will be 3 points behind Arsenal, but Man City have a game in hand. And Man City have to play Arsenal at the Etihad. So in no time, if this ends like this, Man City could be 3 points. Well, they win a game in hand. So they win the game in hand. So that's 3. So they'll be level. 3 points clear. Is it 3 points clear? Let me have a look. So EPL table. We're looking at this at the moment. So we're looking at So Arsenal, so they'll be 3. Yeah, so they'll be 3 points clear. Be 11 on points. If they win the game in hand, and then the game, it'd be the decider at the Etihad. It would look like the decider at the Etihad. SEB, there was a fox in the way and postponed for 15 minutes. Bloody hell. A fox. Goodness me. Well, we do get a lot of foxes these days, don't we? Obviously, foxes, they get hungry and that, and they are around and stuff. Big up everyone in the stream, though, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Those guys who are here, guys. Big up everyone. Thank you, everyone who's here today. Really appreciate you. Don't forget to smash a like, guys. If you could do that for me, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate that. Waiting on the second half now. Waiting on the second half to start, of course. And let's get this game done and dusted. Who said 1-1 at the beginning of the game? There was someone who said 1-1 at the beginning of the game. There was someone who said 1-1. Oh, that's sad, FCB. That's sad. Poor Fox. Yeah, that's sad. No one wants to see that. Yeah, someone predicted 1-1. I did predict 2-1 Tottenham. I think many of us predicted 2-1 to Tottenham, didn't we? So it's still open. The 2-1 to Tottenham is still a thing. It's still a thing, guys. 2-1 to Tottenham. So don't forget, Liverpool fluked to win today against Nottingham Forest in the 95th odd minute. You know, it would have been almost a perfect weekend. You know that. It would have been almost a perfect weekend, but they giveth and they taketh. They giveth and they taketh. Absolutely. Guys. Who's looking forward to the World Cup, guys? I have the honor of doing the World Cup watchalongs, guys, this summer. I will be doing World Cup watchalongs. Some of the games are kicking off ridiculous o'clock. It was Bobby. It had to be the Oracle Bobby, didn't it? It had to be. Who else? Who else but Bobby? Bobby rarely misses. And that's a bad result, you know, for Arsenal. Considering Arsenal could have been 9 points clear a couple of weeks ago. People were telling me, Bobby, right? People were telling me that Arsenal could rest players for the Champions League, you know, just a few weeks ago. Just a few weeks ago. People were telling me Arsenal going to rest players for the Champions League. Arsenal going to get the league wrapped up, you know, in March and all that business. Sometimes you have to laugh, don't you? You really do have to laugh. It's a good finish from Eze, though. I would give him that. And Saka has an assist, by the way. He didn't have assists, though. I think last week he didn't even have one assist or something like that. About a week ago, he had no assists at all. No assists at all. This game's in a balance for me. This game's in a balance, but this game is massive for Arsenal. Arsenal have to go out and win it. I don't think even Arsenal can draw it. Absolutely not. Because when you're looking at it, if Man City win their game in hand, they can afford a draw against Arsenal, can't they? At the Etihad. You know, and it would go down to goal difference. And at the moment, when we're looking at a goal difference, very close, 31-32. So if Man City win their next game, if Arsenal draw this and Man City win their next game, Man City will be ahead or level on goal difference. The goal difference is going to be big. And Man City have obviously got Crystal Palace coming up, and Crystal Palace ain't playing too well. So it could go down to goal difference. I did say it earlier in the season that it might go down to goal difference, this league title. You know that? Never know. Sunderland 1, Fulham 3 was the score today. A magnificent result for Fulham. Sunderland, the wheels are truly falling off, guys. You know, the wheels are truly falling off. They're really falling off. waiting for the second half. Of course, there was that stoppage time. Guys, which the VAR and the microphone went off and all that, and they didn't have that sorted out and stuff like that. But yeah, I need to get some halftime activities, guys. I do need to get some halftime activities. I really do. I need to get some halftime activities going on. Definitely. So Arsenal have had slightly the better of the game. Arsenal have had slightly the better of the game, but doesn't really mean much, does it, in the grand scheme of things? Let me see what kind of things I've got. Let me see. Let's have a look. So I've got this. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put this here. Overlays. Let's see what this one brings. I'm going to try and get something for the community. Right. No, it's going to be too difficult to get that up at the moment. So there was 73% possession for Liverpool today. That's for Arsenal today. 73% possession, 27% possession for Tottenham. That's not good enough, is it? Really not good enough. Tottenham need to be a little bit more positive in their football. They really do. I'm being honest. They need to be a little bit more positive. You can't be like at home and have 27% possession unless you're winning the game or you're a lower league team or something like that. 27% is not a lot, is it? That's what you have to learn. You have to learn when you're playing at home to learn how to press a little bit and stuff like that, I'm interested to know, guys, your experiences in regards to Arsenal. Now, tell me, guys, I've got a lot of stories in regards to the Arsenal fans, and I'm going to tell it. I'm going to do some pre-recorded material, guys, and I'm going to tell a lot of stories about my time growing up with Arsenal fans and that. I want to know your experiences. Why are Arsenal the most hated fan base probably in the world? And look, guys, it's not because of success. It's not because of success. They haven't won anything in 6 years. Let's be real here. Let's have an adult conversation. Why are Arsenal the most hated fan base in Premier League? In the world, I think. In all football. I actually think all football. Everywhere I go, people know about Arsenal fans. They know about them. But why are they? It can't be just because of AFTV and Ty and all that, innit? I want to know. What have you got an in particular experience in regards to Arsenal that sticks with you in your head all the time when you think about them? Hey, Karina, how you doing, my friend? Back again. Good to see you. Hope all is well. Good to see you. Long time no see. Hope you're well. Good to see you. Yeah, but I'm interested to know, innit? I'm interested to know, guys. I'm interested to know what took you over the edge in regards to Arsenal. What pushed you over the edge? FM, Sal, Arsenal fans are so arrogant without winning and nothing. They talk too much. Now, look, guys, I tell you my experience. Like, when I was at school, everyone was an Arsenal fan, right? Being raised in London, going to school in London, everyone was an Arsenal fan. And Man United, I always supported Man United since I can remember, but Man United were always successful, in particular when I was in secondary school. So during the late 80s, early 90s, Man United were getting there. We weren't winning anything, but we were getting there. And during the 90s, Man United started to dominate football. Obviously, 92, 93, 93, 94, 95, 96, 96, 97, 98, 99, and stuff like that, of course. So, and all those trophies that we won. And one thing about that is that I always remained a little bit humble. I always was very humble in regards to that, in regards to winning. I weren't really smug. I didn't really rub it in people's faces and all that. But when Arsenal won the league, in my last year at school, by the way, secondary school, it's 97, 98. When Arsenal won the league and double, they really rubbed it in. Really rubbed it in. I was like, man, we've been successful all this time. Nearly all this time we've been at school, we've been successful. I've not rubbed it in. I've not been arrogant and stuff like that. But as soon as you get a little bit of success, you know what I mean? You come back like that. You know what I mean? You know. Sadly, I left school. I went to college, so I didn't get a chance to get them back. However, because if I was there, Man United won a treble next season, didn't they? Well, they won the treble the next season. You know, so I know they were thinking about it in their head, even though I didn't get to rub it in and stir it in because I know they're thinking about it in their head. Now, over the years, I've developed a like thing where I go like, you know what, I'm not even gonna be humble anymore. If Man United wins something, I'm gonna enjoy it and I'm gonna rub it in. Especially if Man United win the league or FA or the Champions League or something like that. I'm definitely gonna win. I'm definitely gonna rub it in. 100%. No doubt about it. There's no way now I'm gonna be playing humble Sal now. You know what I mean? Because they wouldn't do it for us, guys. They wouldn't do it for us. They wouldn't be humble for us. You know what I mean? They wouldn't be humble for us. So they wouldn't do it for us. So why should we? You know, and I don't think anyone should now. And we suffered a lot, guys. So in regards to the poll, we got 55% of the people are watching from Europe. Guys, 55% of people watching from Europe. Let me have a look. We've got Asia and the Middle East. We've got 9%. We've got Africa, 19%. And we got other comments. No one's commented where, but we got 16% from around there, guys. Big up, Ephraim. Thank you, mate. I try. I do try. I am actually, yeah. I'm quite humble. I'm humbly humble. I'll tell you humble. I'm humbly humble. But guys, we're ready for the second half. Spurs 1, Tottenham, Arsenal 1. Spurs 1, Tottenham 1. Spurs 1, Arsenal 1. We're ready to go. Ready for the second half. Are you ready for the second half? Come on, Spurs, says Sean. Big up, Sean. How you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well. Come on, you Spurs, says Sean. Best of luck, SCB. Best of luck at school. You're going back to school tomorrow. I think a lot of people are going back to school tomorrow. Yep, a lot of people are going back to school tomorrow. Best of luck to you, FCB. Have a good one. Enjoy it. And enjoy those moments, mate, because you know what? These are the best times of your life, my friend. Enjoy them while you can. All right? That's what you should do. Enjoy it. Absolutely. Right. Looking at Spurs pitch, it looks like fake grass, doesn't it? It looks like fake grass. Right. Come on, guys. Get your scores in. I'm going for 2-1 to Spurs. I'm going for it, guys. I'm going for 2-1 to Spurs. I'm going to go for it, guys. We're ready for the second half. We are ready for the second half, guys. Absolutely. Here we go, guys. Massive half in Arsenal's season, guys, and obviously Tottenham's relegation battle, of course. Massive half. Marcus, I never want City to win a trophy, but damn it, Arsenal fans make it hard for me to root for them. I understand that, Marcus. Don't worry, I understand, mate. I understand, Marcus. I know what they're like. Believe it, I know what they're like. I've been through that, man. Honestly, they are obnoxious. They, as I said earlier, they got the ego of Real Madrid and the trophy cabinet of Blackburn Rovers. No offense to Blackburn, but I'm just using them as an example. Kenny hates them. So does KG. He hates them as well. Lots of people hate them. But we can't let Man City get even more successful. Sean, I hated primary school and even loved secondary school. Everyone is different. College is cool. College is cool. I think when we're at school, I think we're getting to know ourselves more than other people. You know, I think we're getting to discover things about ourselves and stuff like that. You know, and you know, school is like it's stressful. It's nerve wracking sometimes. It's nervous. It's very. You're put on the spot a lot of times, and that's one thing I would say about it. You're always put on the spot. You know, and yeah, obviously you're still very young and stuff like that. Yeah, college was cool. College was, yeah, it was cool. You know, the referee's getting on my nerves, Kenny. Start the second half for goodness sake. I'm gonna have to restart my bloody score bug for goodness sake. These guys, honestly, he's annoying me. You know what I mean? This referee. Why is he wasting so much time, for goodness sake? Can we get a proper referee, please? 8 minutes in the first half. We're not even starting the second half. It's bloody, what is it? We're 10 minutes, 15 minutes. He's driving me mad, honestly, this referee. Goodness me, crying out loud. So unorganized. It's unbelievable. Gabriel Jesus. Is it Jesus? He plays for Arsenal, the striker. He has big eyebrows, doesn't he? Bloody hell. Are we still waiting, guys? This is becoming a joke now. It's kind of a joke, you know, honestly. It's becoming a joke. Can we get a proper referee in this bloody house? Waiting 10, 15 minutes of bloody, you know, them to sort themselves out. It's so incompetent. Guys, it's incompetent. They should be fined. People got trains to go. Good luck, FCB. Have a good one, my friend. Crying out loud. My goodness me. No forgiveness. No forgiveness for these referees. I don't forgive them. You see people like Kenny. Kenny's in India, right? Or Australia, sorry. Kenny's in Australia. And Kenny is late. What time is it there, Kenny? Where you are? What's the time where you are now, Kenny? Finally, we got the kickoff. Flipping out that we all craved. Goodness me. Here come Tottenham, already on the attack on the left-hand side. Oh, good save from Raya. That was a good save. I thought that was going to go in. I thought that was going to go in. It's a corner. He didn't keep it out. Is it a corner? No. It's a goal kick. It's a goal kick. 5:45 p.m. in Ireland. Sean, big up Ireland. Big up the Irish. Big up. Congratulations on the rugby, if you watch the rugby. For me, I'm in the UAE at the moment, Sean. So I'm 9:45. I'm 9:45. Is Arsenal on the ring, guys? Looking to one back by Spurs. Arsenal winning the ball back. Marcus, it's 12:45. 12:45 p.m. here in Toronto. Wow. SCB, I thought you were in England. 2-1 to Arsenal. They let Gyökeres score. My goodness me, guys. They must be crap. They let Gyökeres score. Absolute clowns. They let him score, guys. I'll stop that baby celebration, for goodness sake. Bloody baby celebration. How you let Gyökeres score like that? Gyökeres. How'd you let him score like that, guys? Unbelievable. Useless, honestly. Put him on his right foot and then just let him curl it into the bottom corner. Look how much space he's got. Look at the space he's got. Look at that space. Look at the space he's got there. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Tottenham are such bottlers. Tottenham are such bottlers, guys. Spurs deserve to get relegated, Ryan. Spurs deserve to get relegated. They do. Absolutely, they do. They're such bottlers, man. They're such a disgrace. Spursy top Spurs. Spursy top Spurs.
Do you know Tottenham?
What?
Tottenham Hotspur?
Top Spur?
No.
What's that?
you never heard of them?
No?
Fuck off!
Honestly, they're so useless. It's unbelievable, guys. Spursy top Spur. And his stupid little mascot celebration. Gary Neville is yapping on Sky. Oh, I think I've had enough of Gary Neville's voice. I think he's got one of the most annoying voices now. Letting that McDonald's mascot score is a dark. Johnny, they let him onto his favoured foot and just let him easily, nonchalantly bend it into the corner. I mean, what kind of football team does that? You know?
Come closer. What is the sound of one hand clapping?
I don't know. What is the sound of what?
Honestly. And then they start playing afterwards. They should be relegated for that alone. Wolves didn't even let that bum score. I mean, and you're gonna make him happy now. They're gonna get giddy. Oh, look at Gyökeres, blah blah blah. Gyökeres this, Gyökeres that. They literally left him the whole stadium to bend that ball into the back of the net. I know, Ephraim. Sky are bad, FCB. I know they literally gave him the whole stadium. I remember you used to have talent to go on Sky. You know. They nearly conceded again there, to be honest. They nearly conceded again. We got 40 minutes, guys. 2-1 to Arsenal. 2-1 to Arsenal at the moment. Can they get back into the game? Can Tottenham get back into the game again? Can they? Can they get back into the game again?
Oh my! What did Ramiro do? What the fuck was that? What did he? Oh, Ramiro! This fucking brother! I swear to God, if this guy is off, strip him of the captaincy.
They do it every week, guys. They do it every single week. Every week. Tottenham. Come on, Tottenham. Get back into the game. Johnny, Terry will be happy. It was very convenient that he didn't do a vid saying City made Arsenal cry, considering he always does the Arsenal makes rivals cry. I don't know. 2-2. 2-2, guys. 2-2. What's that for? What's that for? What's that for? He's diving. No. You can't give a foul for that. You can't give a foul for that. No, you can't give a foul for that. That's soft. No, man. That's a goal. Come on. That's a goal. Come on. Look at the VAR. Oh, come on, man. No. What is this game? What is this game coming to? Oh, come on, man. He's diving all over the place. Come on. Oh, my goodness. They're going to disallow it. They're going to disallow it. Yeah. Weak. Weak. Come on. That was weak, though, man. But obviously, you can't put your hands on the back like that, can you? He's going to dive all over the place. As soon as you put your hands on, maybe you shouldn't have done that. Put one hand, don't put two hands. It just make it so obvious, you know? That's what you got to do. Absolutely useless. Crying out loud, man. Honestly, the league is so weak. Like, it's so bloody soft. It's unbelievable. Hello, Bernard. What's going on? Is it just me, or was that the dive from? But it's a dive, mate. It's a dive, Bernard. He's a fraud. There's no way that's a foul, man. There's no way that's a foul. He played for it. You know, he's a weak defender, man. He's a weak defender. He got thrown around like a raggy doll against Maguire. You know, absolute weak defender. No way it's a foul. I agree. No way that's a foul, man. No way. Absolutely. No, it's a foul. It wasn't a foul, Bobby. It wasn't. It's a joke, man. It's a joke. He played for it. He played for it. 100% played for that. Why couldn't the VAR work when we needed it to not work? Why did it work conveniently for that? Huh? It hasn't been working the whole game. Olympic dive, Kenny. He's a fraud, man. Kenny, he's a fraud. Gabriel, Saliba, all these guys, frauds. Fake hair, fake teeth, fake everything. They're all frauds, man. Anyway, it's a corner to Arsenal. Come on, guys. Bear me a second, guys. Bloody useless, honestly. These referees. Honestly. Why did VAR work all of a sudden when you didn't want it to work? Tottenham are bringing on Solanke. Maybe about time. I think Tottenham are bringing on Solanke. They need to bring him on, didn't they? Nearly another goal for Arsenal there. Another missed opportunity for Bukayo Saka there. Can Arsenal get back into the game, guys? I did say 2-2, 2-1 or 2-2. I did say before the game 2-2 or 2-1. Solanke coming on. Hopefully they don't make a I agree, Essex Red. It's weak. It's weak, man. He played it. He put his hands like that. He just touched his back and he just went like that. Anyone could do that. I mean, there's no common sense in football anymore. 3-1. It's a game over, guys. 3-1 to Arsenal, guys. Game, set, and match. Useless Tottenham. It's game over, guys. 3-1. Game, set, and match, guys. Useless Tottenham. Tottenham are going down, and so they should. Still in Man City's hands, though. Still in Man City's hands. 3-1 to Arsenal, guys. I already know it, FCB. 3-1 to Arsenal. 3-1. Crying out loud, man. Tottenham are going to have to make some proper attacking moves now, won't they? You know? You have to make some proper tackle. It's still Man City's hands, by the way. The league is still in Man City's hands. I don't know why they're celebrating and stuff. Like they won the league. Still in Man City's hands. If Man City win every game at the end of the season, they are the champions. Here come Tottenham. Tottenham need to do something now. At the moment, sadly, it doesn't look like Tottenham are. They have to get a goal early. Definitely. Essex, think about Championship could have had £1 billion stadium for a few years and empty seats. It's going to be bad, isn't it? It's going to be mad. They're going to be in the Championship playing in this stadium. You know, this is serious, Essex. You know that Essex Red. This is serious because the games they got coming up, they got Chelsea away, they got Liverpool away. I won't mind seeing Tottenham getting relegated with their stupid new stadium. And listen, Ineos, we don't want a new start signing this stinky stadium. Only Old Trafford. Absolutely, Marcus. Tottenham will be 16th. They're so lucky, They're so lucky. The bottom team and the 9, they're so lucky they're 10 points ahead. There's only one relegation spot, really. There's only one relegation spot. They're so lucky. The other two teams below are worse. They're so lucky. 27 minutes to go, guys. They have to be relegated, Sal. They are not big six teams, Spursy. No, they shouldn't have won in the bloody... That shows that, guys, and people are talking about how good the Champions League is. They actually qualified from that league. The Champions League. They qualified from it. I mean, that's ridiculous, isn't it, when you think about it? There comes Spurs. They're going to have to do something. They've got 25 minutes to do something. Show some pride. At the moment, no. It was Eze again, Sean. It was Eze again. Eze again. Are Tottenham going to make a fight of this, though? At the moment, I'm just seeing Arsenal going forward, and Arsenal are going to get a fourth if they're not careful. Been a poor performance from Spurs this second half, to be honest. Very poor performance. Can't wait to see expressions tonight as he rants about Tottenham later. I feel sorry for him, man. I feel sorry for anyone that chose to be a Tottenham fan, in their life. And that includes my older brother. My older brother, who lives in New York, he's been a Tottenham fan 40 years, Marcus. 40 years he's been a Tottenham fan. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. I honestly wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Honestly. 40 years as a Spurs fan, Referee ain't helping. That soft free kick would have helped. Would have changed the game though. 40 years, Marcus. Yeah, he's been a Spurs fan, mate. He lives in New York now. 40 years. That goal for Spurs, I think that one was disallowed. I think that was a little bit harsh. I think that would have changed the game, to be honest with you. I think that would have changed the game. Yeah. Oh, well. Richarlison's coming on. Spurs are going for it now. Spurs are going for it. Mawani's coming off. It's weird. I would have just kept them all up there, just try to get a goal. Just hoof that ball, play a little bit more route one, get everyone into the box, try and get one goal back. That's what I would have done. There comes Spurs. They've got to try and make a game of this, guys. They've got to try and make a game of this. Come on. Come on. They get a goal now. You never know what can happen. You never know if they get one goal back. If they make it 3-2, you never know what can happen. But they got to make it 3-2 soon. We've got about 20 minutes to go. They got to make it 3-2 soon, hopefully. Make a game of it, for goodness sake. Try and make a game of it. The problem with Spurs, they don't really have any really good players, world-class players. I'm looking at it now, and I'm looking at their team, and you think, Carlson not happy. Yeah. Referee just gave anything there, didn't he? Anything Arsenal want. Anything they want. Tottenham 1, Arsenal 3, guys. If you're new, please smash a like on the way in, please, guys. If you could do that for me, please. If you just subscribe and all that lovely stuff, all that jazz. Thank you so much. Big up everyone in the stream, guys. Absolute legends, of course. Actually, I thought this game would be closer than it was, in all fairness. At halftime, definitely. I actually thought it'd be much more closer than it has been, to be honest. Definitely, man. Here come Arsenal, though. Arsenal again on the attack. Could they make it 4? Really rub salt in the wound. It was nearly 4. It was nearly 4. Saka, just wide from Saka. Just wide. Yeah, just wide from Saka there. Um, no problem, SCB. No problem. You have a good day tomorrow, my friend. I know you're going to be at studying and that. No problem, mate. Spread the Stretford Post word. Do that. That's what you should do. Spread the word of Stretford Post. Get the subscriptions up, my friend. Let's see if we can get some subscriptions right tomorrow. Then we can get you a mod. There come Tottenham though. Lose the ball again. Oh, they're just so useless. It's a waste of time, you know, Tottenham. Honestly, Tottenham are a waste of time. Honestly. Second thoughts, you know, I was thinking that when I was asked the question, if there was any players from Tottenham I would take, I probably wouldn't take any of the top. I probably wouldn't take any Tottenham players. Now, having watched this, I probably wouldn't take any Tottenham players now. I think I'm done with Tottenham players. I don't want none of that Tottenham mentality in our team. You know, I'm done with them. Big up everyone, guys. Don't forget to smash a like, you legends. I know the game hasn't gone quite as we thought it would be. Thank you so much, FCB, you legend. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that, my friend. Appreciate that. Really do. Let's get people subbed. Yeah, get them subbed. The Spurs Stadium is silent. Absolutely, Ephraim. I think they've given up. There's no fight in Tottenham at all. You've got players that are putting their arms up like this, like, where do I pass it? What do I do? Where do I pass it? You know? It's not a good start for Igor Tudor as the Tottenham manager, guys. Not very impressive, but obviously he hasn't had much time with the players, so obviously it's very difficult to tell. He's always going to be difficult coming in, you know. The vibes haven't been good around Tottenham, you know, so it's always going to be difficult for a new manager coming in at this period of the season, you know. Yeah, I think he's going to struggle, to be honest with you. I really do. I think he's going to struggle. He's going to struggle, definitely. Here comes Spurs. They need a goal and they give away the ball. There you go. They give away the ball again. So you look at Igor Tudor, he's managed a lot of teams. He's managed Lazio in 2024, Juventus in 2025, Marseille from 2022 to 23, Verona from 2021-22, Hajduk Split 2020, Udinese 18 and 19, Galatasaray 2017, Chatterboxer in Turkey 2016-17, Poak 15-16, Hajduk Split 13-15 in Croatia. He's got a lot of experience, but one thing I've noticed about Igor Tudor is the fact that he's only been at clubs no more than 1-2 seasons. No more than 2 seasons. After 2 seasons, he's out. Obviously, played for that very successful Croatia side in 1998. If you know, you know. If you know, you know, of course. Sean, I think sorry, my messages are coming through late, guys, but I'm going to read them on my phone. I think it's their wage structure that holds Spurs back. Sometimes you need top wages for top players. That's true. Absolutely. Absolutely, Sean. I agree with that. No problem. Talk of the Devils. Big up, my friend. Can I see your messages now? Yeah, Tudor is crap. Tudor is crap, coach, or he only signs 1-year contracts. Good Lord, he does. Yeah, I've noticed that. I've looked at him. I've looked at his record. So why do they say Spursy? Because this Spursy bottle things, they don't really win anything. They bottle things, and throughout their history, Spursy's become like a label for Tottenham, and they can't shake it off because obviously games like this against their rivals, and they haven't even laid a glove on them. They haven't done nothing to Tottenham to make Arsenal think or anything like that. They haven't done anything. This is meant to be their bitter rivals. They hate each other so much. It's like a barking dog. And when you open the gate, the dog starts crying. Like a puppy. That's what Arsenal are. That's what Tottenham are. I think theoretically, in reality, they're both they're both big bottlers. If you think about it, they are both big bottlers. Both of them. Both of their teams are bottlers. Have to be honest. Yeah. Big up Dabby's ass. How you doing, my friend? New manager bounce went the other way. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it deflates. Sometimes it deflates. Sometimes it goes, it inflates. Sometimes it deflates. On this occasion, it's definitely deflated. I honestly think that Tottenham need to be seriously worried. I do. I'm looking at their fixture list, guys, and I'm looking at relegation for Tottenham. But they are lucky, like I said earlier, that the two bottom teams are way behind them, 10 points or something. So they're lucky. So there's only one relegation position, right? Really and truly, realistically, there's only one relegation position. So they're so lucky that the bottom two teams are so poor, that there's only one place. Not to say they can't get that one place. Xavi Simons is rubbish. Always knew he's overrated. I've always knew Xavi Simons was overrated. Never rated him. Never rated Xavi Simons, ever. Guys, we've got 10 minutes to go. Any hope in Tottenham? Any hope? One goal? Maybe one goal. If they get one goal back, maybe. Do you see them getting one goal back? I just can't wait for the Man United game. Some proper competitive football tomorrow. Some proper competitive football. We wait too long to watch Man United. It's not good. We have to wait so long to watch Man United. We have to go through all these rubbish matches, guys. All of them. Yesterday's game was rubbish, guys. Honestly, it was flipping rubbish. This game's rubbish. Tottenham fans are walking out the stadium. But yesterday was more entertaining than today. Obviously, Burnley equalised in the last minute. But the game itself was very boring. You watch tomorrow, guys. You watch tomorrow's game and you watch it be like 4-2, 4-3. You watch it. I guarantee you guys, remember these words, right? It's going to be 4-2, 4-3. We're just going to light up the Premier League again. It's going to be a very entertaining game. Minimum 3-2. Minimum. Guys, don't forget, I've got the premiere of my match preview tomorrow, early hours of the morning. Make sure you join me for that one. Check it out, guys. If you guys are awake, have a look at that one, guys, and get involved in the chat. If you could do that for me, please, guys, it'd be absolutely fantastic. Yeah, we got the match preview early tomorrow morning because I can't do it any other time. So yeah, so that's interesting. That should be an interesting one. Absolutely. Breaking Dawn will be normal. Breaking Dawn will be on as normal, guys. Breaking Dawn. Take it easy, FCB. City versus Arsenal should be the things clear. City will win that, I think. But it's a big game. We have to beat Everton. Liverpool won theirs. Yes, that is us, absolutely. There's no point us hoping for other teams to lose if we don't win our own games. You know what I mean? Very disappointed with that Nottingham Forest result, though. Obviously, that was a big one. 95th minute. Villa should have replaced Spurs to become top 6 in the league. Villa have. You know, Villa ain't going well at the moment. So I will not do my hope by Tottenham anymore to do anything. Never rely on Tottenham, guys. Do not rely on Tottenham. It's the most. You'll get let down. You get let down. My older brother has supported Tottenham for 40 years. He loves Tottenham, and they've always let him down. Always let him down. The only time that they actually didn't let my brother down was against Man Bloody United. You know what I mean? Last season. Oh my goodness, how didn't that go in? That should have been a goal. Bigger Ephraim. That should have been. How didn't that go in, guys? Someone's got to be there. Oh, good save, though. Good save. It's another corner to Tottenham. Corner has to be retaken. Corner has to be retaken here. Obviously, the league could go down to goal difference as well. Let's not forget that. Goal difference is very important as well. The league could go down to goal difference. It's a poor corner. What a waste of time. What a waste of times. 40 years. Oh, yes, Ephraim. 40 years. You know. 40 blibbing years. There you go, guys. 40 years, man. Bloody, it's a nightmare, isn't it? Thank God I support Man United. That's all I say. You know, it could be worse, guys. It could be worse. Just thank God I support Man United. I'm telling you right now. You know, try to gaslight me into supporting Spurs. My God, can you imagine? Try to ruin my life. Ruin my life. That's what he's trying to do. Honestly. Ruin my life. Absolutely. For supporting Spurs. If you haven't smashed the like, guys, please smash the like on. We got 25 likes. Let's get up to 30 likes, guys. Come on, guys. Let's get that up to 30 likes. Sean, 37 points, and I think you're safe this season. Yeah, there's only one place to play in the relegations. In the relegation thing, there's only one place to play for in the relegation. Sal, Arsenal players and the coach are too emotional. They need to control their nerve. The league is in Man City's hands. If Man City win every game from now until the end of the season, Man City win the league. That's it. You know, that's the way I see it. Yes. Spurs, man. Honestly, they're like running in water. It's just so. Honestly, this is one of the most unconvincing fight backs I've ever seen in my life in a derby. So useless. Spurs used to be better than this. Can you believe it? Spurs actually used to be better than this. Spurs actually used to be better than this. Can you believe it? And that's telling you something. Saka's on the floor again. He almost ruined my life, Marcus. Luckily for my good friend back in the late 80s, he told me about Man United and support Man United and blah, blah, blah. And I did. Best decision I ever made. Honestly, thinking about my life and stuff like that. Best decision I ever made, honestly. Honestly, Marcus. Great decision to support Man United. It's cruelty, honestly. It's cruelty. I mean, the great times I've had supporting this great football club of Man United. Oh. Why is Saka always on the ground? Arsenal players are such weaklings, honestly. I think a lot of people are happy they're not. I think you should wake up every morning and say, thank God I'm not a Tottenham fan. Saka injured again. He's made of glass, isn't he, Saka? It's Madueke coming on. He's made of glass, Saka. So no, mate, give us more injury time on this weak-ass Tottenham trying to fight back. You know, more injury time. They're just... Honestly. Bobby, I think for everyone's sake, Spurs need to be relegated. I think for the love of God, just get relegated. Just relegated. It's just so useless. Honestly, you never rely on them for anything. Anything you want, forget about it. Saka's parents are Nigerian. Don't they feed him good fufu growing up to strengthen his bones? This guy is always getting injured. Maybe he's just weak naturally, you know. Maybe he's just weak naturally, you know. Maybe he feels pain. Some people maybe he feels pain more than other people. I don't know. But it's Spurs with a free kick, guys. 7 minutes of injury time. Should be more, but just 7 minutes this time. Spurs doing the same routine as they do all the time, and it goes absolutely wrong, as usual. They hit it right at the near post on the right-hand side, and then they head it back. Come on, man, and Saka is supposed to play for England. He's not going to play for England at this rate with these injuries. Dezo and the Rocky made me a United fan, and Cantona sealed the deal. Big up, Sean. Absolutely. Great players. Dennis Irwin's the best left back in Premier League history, mate. Roy Keane's the best central midfielder, defensive midfielder, CDM in Premier League history, mate. Don't let anyone gaslight you thinking anything else. All those stupid little polls they keep doing, you know, trying to downplay Man United legends. You know, Cantona, he changed the Premier League. Cantona changed the Premier League. You know, Cantona was a legend, mate. I think a lot of people made me support Man United when in the late 80s. One of them was Brian Robson. He was one of the main people who made me support Man United. A bit after that, it was Andre Kanchelskis. I liked Andre Kanchelskis. I did think Andre Kanchelskis was such a good player when he was playing in the early days when he first signed for Man United and that. Originally, it was Brian Robson, though, but obviously sealing the deal for me was Andre Kanchelskis. And I saw myself as a bit of a goalkeeper back then as well. So Peter Schmeichel was another one. You know, Peter Schmeichel was one of the big reasons I supported Man United. Good times, man. Proper footballers. Proper footballers, guys. So Wolves gave so much fight than Spurs. Wolves are better than Spurs. Brentford are better than Spurs. Five minutes ago, guys, of injury time. Still 3-1 to Arsenal. Really, really poor. This second half in particular, guys. This second half from Arsenal, from Tottenham, 4-1. They've let the fraud score again. They've let the fraud score again. 4-1, guys. How can you let him score twice against you? How can you let him score against you? My dad introduced me to Man United via George Best. He had those old projectors from the 70s and George Best playing everyone around loved Liverpool as kids. I saw screwed that United forever. Big up, my friend Marcus. Spursy. Yeah, that's a Spursy thing. Letting your carers score twice against you, mate. Honest to God, you need to reevaluate your life. You need to check yourself. Check yourself if you're letting your carers score twice against you, man. You see this? You see this? This is your carers. This is your carers. This, you let this score against you. This thing. It's actually my lucky mascot, mate. You know what I mean? But yeah. If you know what that is, you know what Tottenham are. If you know what that is, you know what Tottenham are. Don't say it in the chat. You know what Tottenham are. A bunch of, you know. Right, 4-1. Now you've been losing 4-1 at home. My God. Your rivals. Your bitterest rivals. Your bitterest rivals, guys. Honestly, how we lost for this Spurs in the final, how bad we were. Spurs were better last season, Ephraim. I think this Spurs is worse. But Man United were playing. Man United didn't turn up. Your carriers finally started scoring. Well done, Spursy morons. Yeah, it's only Spurs. He won't do it again, though, will he? You give him a full sense of security, you know. And give him a full sense of security. Definitely. Guys, don't forget, I've got a premiere of my match preview tomorrow. I want you, if you can, if you're up, if you could drop some comments and that, and likes and stuff like that. The chats will be open and that, and get your predictions in and all that as well, guys. stuff. Tomorrow morning. $15 seconds to go. This game is going to be full time, guys. It is going to be Tottenham Hotspur 1, Arsenal 4. Absolute bottle jobs, Tottenham. That really, really was a Spursy performance, guys. It really was so poor. It was a Spursy performance of the highest order. If there is in an encyclopedia, if there is a word called Spurs, there'll be a picture of this game. Because this is a typical word. If there's a word called Spursy, underneath the word Spursy will be a picture of this. It'll be a picture of this game, guys. Still going on. They're still putting Spurs through this agony. Don't know why the referee's doing that. Game over, guys. Game over. Spurs 1, Arsenal 4. Absolute bottle jobs is Spurs, guys. Really, really poor, guys. Absolutely. Guys, listen. I want to thank everyone for joining me for this game. I know second half was a pointless exercise, guys. It really was. We dominated this team, Arsenal home and away. Absolutely. They made Arsenal look better than they are. But Arsenal are going to have a full sense of security again and get overly happy again. That's what Arsenal do, don't they? They get overly excited, don't they? That's what they do, guys. Guys, I will be back tomorrow morning, guys. And don't forget to join me for that. Don't forget to join me for the watch-along tomorrow as well. Man United against Everton, the proper game, guys. I want to thank everyone, guys. See you tomorrow, my bro. Big up, Sean. Take it easy, my friend. All the best, my friend. Bye for now, SCB. Bye, everyone who joined me today. Really appreciate you all. Smash a like on the way out, guys, if you haven't already. Guys, I'm Sal, and this is the watch-along between Spurs and Arsenal. 4-1. Absolute useless. 4-1, guys. Take it easy, guys. See you tomorrow. Peace.